Good day, good day, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How are you? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, and I'm happy to have you here. Good day, good day, good day. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. Thank you for joining us. This is when the lights go out. Are you ready? And guess what? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, and we're going to be talking about some topics that you absolutely want to hear about. So, what if everything you thought you knew about money and leaving money behind, you figured out it was too small? What if your legacy isn't about dollars, but about identity? It's about structure. It's about the power to shape how your family thinks about the next 100 years. What if your wealth, the wealth that you build today, becomes the operating system for your heirs tomorrow? Hey, I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. This is when the lights go out. Are you ready? In Lifestyle Focused Wealth, and we're going to be talking about that today. And I am so happy to have you. Hey, family, what's happening? Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us. It's another informational that we're going to give today. That's what we do here at Lifestyle Focused Wealth, being part of our community. These are the moments where we start thinking how strategy before products and legacy before a lifetime comes into play. So today, we're going to dive deeper. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into some things that, most people would say is uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to be. One of the most important conversations to have, and that you will ever have, is when you start talking about wealth and what happens when you leave money behind. And what if you did it differently and you had the ability to change that right now? See, unfortunately, most people don't get a chance to change it. Once you leave it, you're gone. You're not thinking about it anymore. You're not here. A lot of times, how you left it might not be how it was intended. So today, I'm going to give you 10 pain points. 10 pain points, not 5. I usually do 5, but I'm going to give you 10 because I've had an incredible month. And I say incredible, good and bad, that I want to share with you so that you don't make the same mistakes, or you can start making ideas and thinking about strategies to put you in the best framework, in the best mental framework in space. Is that okay with you? So let me get started. Give you an example. Today, we're going to be calling it the what if statements. And we're going to be full of what ifs because our job today is to help you change how you think about certain things. This is all about identity alignment. So you always want to follow this prompt, if you will, this brain prompt. I like to call it the brain prompt. We're going to follow this brain prompt, what if, to a positive statement. Give you an example. What if I leave money without a structure? What comes happening today? Now, I won't give you a pain point. Well, here's the pain point. Your heirs may spend emotionally, not strategically. That's the what if you leave money behind without a structure. But here's a solution to that. If you have a trust, that trust creates behavioral guardrails that protect them from themselves. That's what that's all about. So when you're sitting back and you're at dinner or you're at family reunions and gatherings and you're hanging out with family and friends and you're thinking these things through, especially when I look at my daughter and my kid and all the stuff that happens, I got to start thinking, do I want to leave that type of emotional stress to her? It's not about the money, but it is about the stress emotionally, and not leave her a blueprint of strategically how to handle what I intended to leave her. This is where having trust planning comes into play. I think it comes into play because these guardrails are like having, training wheels on a bicycle. It's telling you exactly what we need to do with the money. You don't have to figure it out on your own. And then I want to protect you from yourself, because there's a lot of depression that comes with the mishandling of money that came from a deceased one. After 28 years in the financial service world, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper in today and tell you that these are some of the things that insurance professionals all over the world can speak on. These are the things that your doctor can't help you with. These are the things that your lawyer can't help you with. These are the things that your financial professional, your insurance professional probably can help you with, to understand what happens when the lights go out. That's what we want you to be thinking about today. And what if I leave money to an extended family? Today, most people aren't just married one time, they may be 2, 3, 4, 5 times down the road. What does that look like? Have you ever sat down and had a coach go through and coach you through that what if moment? If you're leaving money to an extended family, let me share with you the pain point. Confusion. There's conflict. There's entitlement. All these things are real. They're real. And we got to help you work through them, right? The solution to this is family governance. Letters that clarify the purpose, the expectations, and the boundaries so that everybody can play in the same sandbox without disruption, without being unkind. These are the reasons why we can talk about control. It's not how much you got, how much you control. It's not what you own, it's what you control. Because if you're controlling it with the trust that I mentioned just a moment ago, the trust gives the document that says, here's how we're going to govern. And this is my purpose. Let me spell it out for you. It's my purpose. This is the expectation. This is the boundary. And in today's world, it gets no more simple than going on to your social media and using your favorite AI program to help you put this governance letter together. I will tell you, go online, and even if it is a generic, I'm not going to say that it's legally binding. I still think you need to take it to your professional, your expert. So I don't want anybody saying Ronco Johnson said that. Just go online and pull it together and it's good. But I am saying that if you got to have a baseline of what a governance letter or a family governance letter looks like, put it in ChatGPT. Put in there that you want to talk about your purpose, your expectations, and your boundaries. Here we talk about AI, FI, artificial intelligence, and financial intelligence. We call it our AFI framework. That's our educational framework that's very specific, because now we're using our certification for helping you with AI, right? How do you use this properly? Maybe I'm going to use it to reduce conflict, reduce confusion, and reduce entitlement just by me going in and prompting the computer, help me design a family governance letter that clarifies expectations and boundaries, and see what happens. Hey, that's the first nugget today. And once you get that, then you can take that information and go sit down with your attorney, go sit down with your lawyer, your accountant, and all the other people that you got. But I'm going to tell you something. Do not forget the strategist. The strategist is what makes all this stuff work. Because without a strategy, it doesn't work out. If you got the product doesn't work out. It needs a strategy. But that's where I'm at with that. So what if? I'm giving you guys fire from the very beginning. What if I leave money to a business? What if you left money to a business? For those who are entrepreneurs, if you got employees, they depend on your business. They depend on your life. That's the life stream. If something happens to you and you're not properly set up, those people have nowhere to go for work. The pain point is the business may collapse without leadership, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So here's the solution. When we're talking about business succession planning, and we have these deeper conversations in some of our coaching programs, our succession trust ensures that continuity stays together. your payroll stability stays intact, and that your brand positioning and protects your brand. These are the reasons why you leave money to your business. But suppose you're leaving money to a business and you left a business to someone that had no guardrails. You need the trust once again to give them the guardrails so they know your purpose, your expectations, and your boundaries. You all see how this is coming together. Hey, I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. I want to say thank you for joining us. And if you haven't thought about it, do me a favor. Go ahead right down below. If this information is already resonating with you, do me a favor. Go ahead and tap that link below and subscribe. Go ahead and let people know that you're here. And join our lifestyle focused wealth community. And I'm glad that you're here, right? So we want to make sure that you hit that notification bell, hit share, hit like, and let somebody know that you need it. So there's somebody in our lives that needs to hear this information, all right? And we want to make sure that you get a chance to sign up at the end and get on our weekly or bi-weekly. We actually got two. Get on our bi-weekly newsletters and emails. Get on our email list right now. We got some special stuff coming up. You know, September is my birthday. It's Virgo season coming around. And we got something very special we're going to be talking about coming to Atlanta very soon, our lifestyle focused wealth experience. And we want you to be a part of that. And if you're listening to this podcast, you're going to be able to go on and register and get your tickets later on in the podcast. I'll give you a secret code for you guys that stick around to the end. Special gift for me. But you're going to want to be around. Do me a favor. If you are watching for the first time and you hear something that goes down that road that you want to talk and you want to say something, put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. Because that's what we're going to talk to you about today, right? Maybe even get a chance to get some time with me and book yourself a free session. Get on the line and get you a free session with me. And let's see if we can talk about these what if moments. What if you leave money to a business, or what if you leave money to an extended family? We've already talked about that, right? So I'm looking at the comments right now. Hey, good day, Sam. Hey, what's up, Sam? How are you, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hey, Donna, how are you? Good to see you out there in Milwaukee. Man, it's good to see you guys. So we're talking about making it hot today. Yo, we got to make it hot. What if your heirs aren't financially mature? What do you do? We'll let you sit on that one for a minute. What if your heirs are not financially mature? What do you do? What can we do? The pain point behind that is, see, wealth becomes a burden instead of a blessing. If the people that receive it aren't financially mature, can't have a conversation with one another. But the solution to that is to have an identity-based distribution system that's tied to milestones, that's tied to education, that's tied to responsibility. I know this sounds like a lot of homework, but just because you're blood doesn't mean you're entitled. You might want somebody to better themselves with some milestones. You might want somebody to get education that they need to be able to handle what you're leaving behind. And then you want them to show some responsibility while you're alive, that they could possibly handle the next step. These are the things that help financial maturity grow up, not down. You can't just leave a bucket full of money to a fool. That's not what this is all about. So I want you to plan ahead. You got this opportunity. While you're conscious, you know we're alive. When you go to bed at night is when you dream. And they always say, what you dream about, you can become. So dream about building your family to become financially mature. And then when you wake up from your dream, carry out and execute the dream. Does that make sense? Just simply carry out the dream, right? See, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, because There's somebody out there today that has lost someone. There's somebody out there that's hurting from someone making decisions that don't have the level of maturity. There's families that have broken apart for something that could have just been written in a sentence. You have control of that. And if you understood that you have control of it, I can ask you while you're here, would you have done it differently? Would you have done it differently? Ask yourself, if I were an angel, what part of what I left behind would I have changed? If I knew it was going to cause all this chaos, would I have changed it? If I knew that it was going to cause my family more issues, would I have chosen to go to my job, or would I have chosen to do my job for my family? These are the real type of questions that we're getting into. Hey, welcome back to When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Lifestyle Focus Wealth. It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. And we're asking the questions, what if? I got another one for you. What if your spouse remarries? Huh. For those of you, wealth may unintentionally transfer outside of the bloodlines. Let me explain what I mean by that. Maybe you're married to someone and you don't have any guardrails. You don't have a trust and all the other stuff. You leave money to a spouse, your spouse remarries. You got kids with your spouse. Now your spouse has a second family. And then your spouse passed away. Everything goes to the next family. But was that the intention? A marital trust protects that. It protects the fact that your spouse and the preserves of generational continuity stays the same. It keeps everything, it preserves everything, it keeps everything into place. This is why you want to have these conversations with your insurance professionals, your lawyers, your estate planning professionals. You want to start having these deeper conversations. They're not hard conversations. They're conversations that are very necessary. But guess what happens when we know that we've had the conversation and we took action and we executed on the conversation? Life gets easier. Yes, life gets easier. You know why? Because you left them the yellow brick road. You've left them the blueprint. You've left them the ability to build for themselves. You've taught the person how to fish. You didn't just keep giving them fish. You're teaching them from your instruction. You gave them milestones. You gave them education. You've guarded them to have responsibility. If they're running the family business, they got continuity, they got payroll stability, and they got brand protection that you've been building for decades, right? These are the ways that you put this stuff together. This is the stack that I'm trying to put together for you. And on the family side, the family governance letter helps you to clarify the purpose of why you're here, the expectations of what you expect, and the boundaries so that everybody gets their piece and they can play in the sandbox together. That's what this is all about. That's what happens when you leave a structure to the family. If you remember, I asked, what if I leave money without a structure? We talked about what that looks like. But what if you do leave a structure? What absolutely is the best outcome that could come from that? Now we start thinking about that. That's an identity shift that says I don't have to worry about the gloom and doom. I can only look at the positive because everybody's going to know my truest desires and my truest intentions. How does that make you feel? If you are vibing with me right now, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. If that makes sense, I'm going to go to my takeaways because I got some more stuff for you early. Here's the takeaway. Create a trust and appoint the trusted trustee while you're still competent to do so. Yes, a lot of times we try to start doing things too late. You guys, don't wait till you're thirsty to go get some water. Go ahead and hydrate. Don't wait to get your insurance or wait to get your trust done until someone's getting ready to die. Don't wait to have your power of attorney to tell what's going on It's okay for you to have it written down so they know what your ideas are, what your desires are. Thank you for that, Donna. Thank you so much. Here's another one. Good day, Leela. How are you? Good old Canton, Georgia. Hey, these lifestyle focused wealth people are showing up, and the LR Johnson team is showing up. Thank you so much. Your takeaway: trust is the best thing. Hey, listen, isn't it kind of cute how you have the name Trust? Who do you trust? My trust. I trust me. I trust my guardrails. I trust my protection. I trust my stability. I trust my governance letters. I trust my expectations and boundaries that I'm setting forth for what I want to do with the legacy that I'm leaving behind. These are the things that we want to talk about. These are the things that I'm going to encourage you to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth coaching and educational platform. I'm so excited to talk about that. It's coming up. We're celebrating that Wednesday, September 9th in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a wonderful, wonderful show. My good friend Joey Somerville is coming into town. Yes, he's coming into town from Spain. He's going to put on a wonderful performance for us so that you can become part of that experience. And before the end of the program today, I'm going to be sharing with you where you can find that information, right? So I want to make sure that everyone out there, and hey, it's on the screen right now, everyone out there understands this, that look, we're getting to a point where we should be having these conversations, and we want to start talking about getting your tickets and being part of the solution. There's no longer that we need to be waiting. You need to be part of our lifestyle focused experience right now. That's what it is. You need to be part of it. Why? Because we are changing the way people think about their finances. We're saving your taxes, we're increasing your revenue, and we're creating legacies all at the same time. I've said a mouthful. For those of you that have been rocking with us, I have to be honest with you. Hey, crank that, make the spot hot again. Crank that up. I have to say, the impact that we've had on people has encouraged me to go ahead and create the company. And this is where we are. We're thinking about music. We're thinking about culture. We're thinking about wealth. We're thinking about legacy. And we're doing it all a brand new way. That's right. The music that you're hearing right now comes from this artist, Joey Somerville. And I can honestly tell you, we created a legacy project that is 15 years old. My daughter was 5. Was 8. So when I look back at it, I want to make sure that we're talking about the same thing, because there's a lot of people who may talk about it. I want to show you that I'm living it. And there are some people who get to see me, depending on where you got to meet me from. You might know me from the old radio days. You may know me from my sports days. You might know me as your lifestyle focused wealth coach. And then you might know me as your insurance professional. However you know me, that doesn't mean that I only did one thing. It's not the truth. I want to share with you our experience, our lifestyle focused experience. You have been a part of that. And I want to make sure that you can engage by becoming a part of our society, our community. Our lifestyle focused wealth community is growing. And the only way that you're going to get this access is that you're going to have to be on the inside. All the secrets are on the inside. The free information is going to be on the outside. You're still not getting the information. I'm dropping these gems to you right now because I want you to understand that you can only do so much for free. Sometimes you got to pay, because when you pay attention. I have to be honest with you. Myron Golden is an expert at thinking at the way you think, and that is one statement that I have to say. I use it all the time. You're gonna have to think about things differently. So I want you to come out and listen to us, because our clients, the transformation is real. The transformation is when you begin learning how to think differently. That's just simply it. And once you start learning how to think differently, you start applying these sophisticated wealth building strategies that we talk about every single week, every Friday at 1 o'clock right here. We talk about it. But the people on the inside, these are wealth principles that we're going to start executing. And they're commonly used by the most wealthy and most sophisticated, successful individuals and families and businesses in the world. 95% of the population don't even get the information that we're dropping. So it's not that we don't realize that these strategies that we're talking about here, this is not everyday soup and salad conversation. This is not it. But I can tell you this, you join us September 9th in Atlanta. And we're going to have this wonderful concert. We're calling it our lifestyle focused experience. And it's going to feature Mr. Joey Somerville coming into town. And I want to make sure you get your tickets, because we got a very intimate setting. We got a very intimate setting coming up. As you can see on the board, we're introducing jazz. We're introducing business. You know, it's different when wealth-minded people hit the room. When wealth-minded people hit the room, the whole world changes. So guess what? You take these wealth-minded people and put them together with jazz, the whole room changes. The atmosphere changes. Yes, I'm laying out the blueprint. I'm laying out the roadmap. You need to get involved. You need to get involved because there's benefits. There's benefits of everything we're talking about. You want to become part of our supportive platform? Why not? Our team supports you. I don't even understand it. You get member-only pricing. You get access to our future events. You get digital tools. You'll get master classes, masterminds. You get the summits. You'll get our retreats. You'll get some artificial intelligence knowledge, some financial intelligence knowledge. And all you have to do is sign up. All you got to do is do that, right? All you got to do is sign up. I've been telling you guys for a long time, it's coming. That time is here. That time is here, y'all. And it's time for people to start thinking about things a different way. So I'm going to give you one last time to join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. We call it a Lifestyle Focused Wealth Society, right? It's only $16 a month when you join. That's giving you access to what we have on the screen right now. So before I give you the rest of this information today, I need you just to think about it. I need you to think about it. What if you go ahead and join our society? What if you join our team? What if you took away one nugget that just changed your family's entire life? We know it. We understand what we're getting. We understand what we're getting. But we want to be able to offer you a free bonus. We want you to get a free bonus. And guess what? I'm going to put this in the link today. So if you go ahead and just sign up, you're going to be able to get the link today. We're going to put an ownership scoring card that we've created just for you to see how strong your ownership score is between 1 to 100. And if you need help, we can help you. If you don't, you'll know it because you're scoring high, right? So I'm going to invite you to come down and experience our Lifestyle Focused Wealth experience. Me, Joey Somerville. It's going to be a wonderful thing. And then come on down and get some of our merch. Come down. You need to start wearing some of this stuff. It's getting ready to get cold outside, right? Because own nothing, control everything is what we've been talking about. And protecting and defending this house. If that's making sense to you, then you make sense to us. Because at the end of the day, when the lights go out, we have to be in a position that we have to be ready. We have to be ready. Y'all, after the break, I'm going to come back and give you Steps 5 through 10. I told you I'm going to give you 10 secrets today. 10 what if moments today. 10 bonus moments today to help you get there. So I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. And get your pens and paper ready because that's what we want you to do. Hey, it's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. We made it back. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like, hey, things happen when you're live. I don't know what happened there, but things just happen when you're live. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. So listen, we've been talking about what if statements and what that looks like for you. You know, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we've been able to help somebody today with just some of the things and the details that we've talked about, right? Because this information is so important. And open up while we're here. It's so important that I have to be honest with you. Our community is growing faster than it ever has. And we're rewarded every day by the stories that you guys are sharing. And guess what? You're leading the way for your family. You're the roadmap. You're the blueprint. And your family may not be telling you, and your friends may not be telling you, and your employees or your people around you may not be telling you, but they're watching you. And you're moving with authority. You're making moves that matter. You're not focused on the things that are materialistic and can't go with us. You're making decisions that make your life easier. It's almost like doing AI, but humanly, you're making your life easier by putting the guardrails up and giving the blueprint for everybody else to learn. So, hey, stick around. I'm going to do this break one more time. I'm going to do it right, and I'll see you after the break. All right? Hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. At L.R. Johnson and Associates, Inc., life insurance was never designed just for when you die. It was designed to protect the life you're building while you're alive. Using our lifestyle-focused design strategies, we know real wealth is not just about numbers on a statement. It's about having more time and freedom for meaningful experiences with your family, business, and legacy. That is the heart of lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy. Designing your money around how you actually want to live, who you want to protect, and what you want to leave behind. When lights out moments happen in life, your family should not be forced to struggle, sell assets, start over, or sacrifice the future you worked so hard to create. The wealthy understand this. They do not look at life insurance as just another bill. They look at it as a family banking strategy, a tool for protection, a tool for leverage, a tool for preserving wealth and positioning the next generation to move forward with strength. Because you work too hard to leave your income, your family, and your future exposed to chance. Life insurance, when structured the right way, becomes more than a policy. It becomes love in action. It becomes leadership. It becomes a promise that the people who depend on you will be protected no matter what. This is about taking control today so tomorrow is not left uncertain. Protect your income. Protect your family. Protect your future. Because life insurance is not just about a policy. It is about the lifestyle you protect and the legacy you leave. Follow L.R. Johnson and Associates, Inc., licensed insurance professionals for more lifestyle-focused wealth strategies. Contact our office to schedule a one-on-one session with our financial professionals today. Hey, I'm Ronco Johnson, your Lifestyle Focused Wealth Coach. Thank you guys for joining us. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Hey, it's Lifestyle Focused Friday, and I'm here to tell you we're having this discussion today about the what if. What if your money could teach your family how to be wealthy, how to think wealthy, how to respond to life events like wealthy people? I'm just asking this question today. So our number 6 is, what if our heirs disagree on how to use the money? What do you do? What if the people you're trying to leave money to have a difference of opinion of how to use money? That's the big pain point. The pain point is families have conflict, and that destroys the legacy. Most people don't live past 1 to 2 generations of wealth. Why? Because there's conflict in the family, and that can be destroyed just by having two differences of opinions. And this, again, is where a trust appointed fiduciary removes all these emotions out of the play. It reinforces the entire structure. See, we're talking here at Lifestyle Focused Wealth about plans that are designed specifically and purposely to outlive you. That's that. That's that. What are you going to leave behind? So, what if you had this type of structure? What if you appointed this fiduciary to take care of that? Then your children and friends and family and spouses, they don't have to make these decisions. They're simply being told what their expectations are, what the expectations are, what the boundaries are, the things that they need to fulfill. What if you leave money to a charity? Huh? Ever thought about if you left money to a charity? Here's a problem or the downside to that, because your donations might be mismanaged. It might be misaligned. You might not have wanted the money to go to a certain department or division or a certain something. If you're leaving your money to a university, you might want it to go to a basketball program, but it went to the School of Economics. I don't know. These are the things that you got to remember. I'm giving you the solutions today because I want you to start thinking about the positive. If I were to have a charitable remainder trust in place, that ensures that your values guide every dollar. Not your dollar values, but your personal living values, the values that what you think about, the principles that you live on. You want that to be the guide for your money. Does that make sense? Hopefully we're in the same place and we're having the same alignment here, right? We're having an alignment here. What if, this will be number 8. What if I want to leave money to a future grandchild that's not born yet? How many of you out there have thought that far ahead? Because when you think about that, there's a possibility it could happen or not happen. But if you're thinking far enough ahead, the pain point of that traditional planning, it doesn't account for unborn heirs. There's nothing that you can say to leave a beneficiary to someone who's not here yet. That's not on paper. But the solution to that would be having a dynasty trust created. A dynasty trust that creates multi-generational wealth. Once again, that dynasty trust is designed to outlive us for generations. These are the conversations. It ain't going to just be one kind of trust. There's multiple types of trust. I want to make sure that we say that because people think they can just go get one revocable living trust and that's it. No, there's different things and different strategies and different concepts and different ideas that you might want to be a part of your trust development. What if your heirs don't understand my visions? I know I'm the first one in my family to graduate from college. I'm the first one in my family to be in the finance world. I'm the first one to do a few different things. So I understand that people may not always understand my vision. But the downside to that is without the identity, wealth loses meaning. It just does. It loses meaning. So we don't want our wealth to lose meaning without this identity. The solution to that is we start talking about our legacy. We start talking about our legacy vision statement. We put it out there. It becomes the family's North Star. It becomes the direction. It becomes, hey, when mom, dad's not here, I can always look up and find the North Star, and that's telling me what direction I need to go to. I don't know if you're like me. I can still hear my grandmother speak to me today. Everyone has a North Star. Don't you want to be the North Star for someone else too? These are the responsibilities that I'm saying that you got to start thinking about these things a little differently, folks. It's not what you're doing, it's how you think. We got to shift how we're thinking. We're always me, 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 me. I guess the era of the Apple, I, starts with I. Everything is I. There's no me or we. Well, listen, what if I want my wealth to teach them how to think? That's a question. What if I want my wealth to teach them how to think like the wealthy? The pain point is money alone doesn't create wisdom. People with money don't get smarter because they got money. Matter of fact, there's people who have won the lottery. There's people who've gotten drafted. There's people who make a lot of money just because of what they do. That don't make them smarter than you. Our solution is an AFI, artificial plus financial intelligence. That's what lifestyle focused wealth coaching becomes, the education backbone. That's what we're offering to the public. I'm so excited that that's the launch in September. We're launching our lifestyle focused wealth coaching and educational platforms because that's the backbone. AFI is the framework and we have it. It's ready to go. It's ready to launch. It's ready for you to step into what's possible. Because when you ask these three things, I have to stop and go back to it and say, look, when we ask these three things, right? We ask the three things that are the most amazing outcomes that can come from this identity shift. I just gave you the things that make people wonder. Everybody wonders about those things. But let's talk about what is the amazing side of it when we shift our mindset just a little bit. One, you stop building wealth emotionally and you start building it with intention. You really do. Your decisions become strategic. It's structured. It's legacy driven. Just like the music that we're playing. That's why I'm so excited that Joey Somerville's coming to Atlanta from Spain to play on the 15th anniversary and share a stage with me. Because 15 years ago, we got the chance to work together as co-executive producers on a music project that's still today. It's still today. It pays royalties. It makes people move. It makes people feel good. That's where we want feeling to be. But the structure of building it, it was intentional. Create something today that we can think about that's going to create something that's going to outlive us. I know that the music that you're hearing in the background is going to outlive me. I know that that structure is going to outlive him. But my number two most important, amazing thing is it can never be undone. It's there. Heirs inherit clarity instead of confusion. My daughter knows exactly what she's getting. Is yours? They know. They know what money is for. They've heard me talk about how it works. And then they hear me talk about how to protect it. Not just giving it to them, how it works, how to protect it. How you taught them how to store their wealth. That's what you come to us for. That's why lifestyle focused wealth is so important. Trust me, this is exactly what we want to talk to people about. Hey, look at it. I see you guys are coming into necessary. That's correct. The estate plan is necessary, Sam. That's right. That is absolutely right. I see you're exactly getting those things done now. Hey, listen, folks, there's people in the community that's going ahead and getting these things started right now. And I'm telling you that I shouldn't have to tell you. These are just things that are happening. And, you know, I was in conversations with some people from the entertainment world this past week. And the crazy thing, how they were trying to say that, you know, they couldn't get what we were doing with money. it might bore a crowd, and the jazz crowd might not be able to understand it. And I say obviously these people don't follow me on our site, but I've known them for decades and decades of time. And I share with this person, I said, the beautiful thing is I can respect your opinion, but when I come into this establishment, the people who buy your tickets, the people who buy your wine, the people who buy your quality food, the people who can afford to take time off of work to come to your establishment, they have to spend money in order to do that. The significance behind being the lifestyle focused wealth coach is I'm talking about money all the time. Whether you see me in your establishment or not, the people that are buying your said goods or services rely on people like us to give strategies to. Just because you don't know we're there doesn't make us insignificant. These are the things that we help people plan for. When the lights go out, are you ready? It's a staple. We've been doing it for 30 years. And now we've made it public. Our Lifestyle Focused Wealth strategic coaching and education platform is for everyone. If you're using finances in any capacity, we probably need to sit down and talk to you about how that works so we can undo the confusion about how to protect your wealth, how to structure it, and how to use it properly. One of the most amazing things, the number 3 most amazing thing to me, is when your wealth becomes a system, not just a pile of money. I think when your wealth becomes a system, it becomes really fun. If y'all can understand that, if your money becomes a system, if you can visualize your money becoming a system, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Stick with me, y'all. If you can become a system, and what I mean by that is your system outlives people. Your systems create identity. Your systems generate prosperity. These are the things that I'm talking about, whether it be an AI system, whether it be your financial system, whether it be that you put things in a trust and in order to a corporation properly. These are all systems. And you need someone to help coach you through it. That's what we're here for. So, hey, family, I need you to hear me. Family wealth isn't about what you leave. It is about who you leave it behind, who you're going to leave it to. It is about that. Make no mistake about it. It ain't about how much you leave. It's about who you leave it to. Because your identity is going to shift with that. It's going to be the spark. Your structure is the engine of how it works. And your legacy is very simple. Your legacy is the destination. Once you start to put the destination down on paper, you can enjoy the journey. Smart money isn't fast money. It's focused money. That's what smart money is. And that's why we focus on this art. I'm hoping that I'm reaching you today. I'm hoping that I'm playing that out so people can understand. I want you to take advantage of us today. I want you to take advantage in your life and in your world. You can do this on your own. If today's episode opened your eyes any bit, then it's time to go just a little bit deeper. Join us. Our Lifestyle Focused Wealth Society and community is only $16 a month to get access. You can go to lifestylefocusedwealth.com, or you can just schedule a one-on-one meeting with me. But most importantly, if you want to meet us live in color, go to roncojohnson.com or to lifestylefocusedwealth.com or thevelvetnote.com, and you can get your tickets today. We got an intimate setting. There's only about 100 seats, so you need to get your tickets quickly. September 9th is just around the corner. So bring your family, bring your friends. And I'm going to tell you, I look forward to seeing you there because it's a special reminder that's happening. It's happening September 9th at the Velvet Note in Alpharetta, Georgia. So if you're coming to Atlanta, get your plane ticket, come on down. It's the week after Labor Day weekend. So we're not even competing with Labor Day weekend. Come on down, have an experience, get your tickets now because this is going to sell out. This is going to sell out. And for those people that didn't understand what money and wealth is, like I said, when wealth-minded people meet up with jazz, the whole room changes. This is more than just a concert. It's an experience. It's our lifestyle-focused wealth experience. Hey, thank you guys for our time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta in just a couple of weeks. And if you don't get a chance to come, support our cause. Support our cause anyway. Why? Because we need everybody like you. We need everyone in the room. We need you in the room. And there's so many of you all over the country that I really appreciate. I just want to make sure I say thank you. I want to make sure to say thank you. And stay tuned. We got our masterminds coming up, our master classes coming up, and we want to make sure that you're invited. We want to make sure you're invited. We want to reward you for being in the room with us for so long. Is that okay with you? Is that all right? So listen, if this information has been something that's been good and moving for you, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button before you leave. Hit the notification bell so that you get the upcoming information. We want you to make sure you get it, okay? Get on the email list and visit us at roncojohnson.com or lifestylefocusedwealth.com or thevelvetnote.com. I'll put it in the paperwork below, in the descriptions below, not paperwork, but in the descriptions. I'll put that there for you. I'm hopeful that this has been helpful. And if you need more help, do me a favor. Don't forget to call. Hey, that's my time. I'm Ronco Johnson. This has been When the Lights Go Out, Are You Ready? I will see you next Friday, same place, same time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you at the top. God bless. See you next time. And I'm